Okay, so let's talk about A Star Is Born, which just came out this last week, I believe. The new Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga movie that has been, this time will be the third time it has been done. I did not know that this was the third time that this film was actually being redone. I knew that there was one with Barbra Streisand, which I'd never seen before. I'd never seen the 1931 either. And going into this, I didn't know much about this movie, but I tried to see most stuff in the theater, especially the big stuff. Especially the stuff that critics are giving enormous praise to, and this movie is going through the roof in terms of critical reception. So I thought I might as well go see this one, and I didn't know if I'd love it or like it going into it. But honestly, coming out of it, I really enjoyed this movie. This was honestly really, without seeing any of the other two versions, I have not seen the other two versions of this movie, so I don't know the other ones. But this version on its own is really good. Like, this really shows how talented Bradley Cooper is, because he directed this as well. I think he directed and wrote this, so it's funny because Bradley Cooper, I know he's already a good actor anyways, but like, I never knew that he was that. Like, I haven't seen much of his other stuff besides like I've seen him in roles, but I haven't didn't know he could do writing and directing. So he really surprised me. This movie is very well made. These two performances by him and Lady Gaga are really incredible. Really moving. In this movie, I guess the term I can give this is that it's very moving. These characters are so interesting, and they're written so well that they give, and they both have great chemistry, that they both give off such a really incredible, likable performance, both of them together. They're really incredible. And I really like this story about, it's a story that's been done a million times, but I like the story of this Lady Gaga's character coming to fame. While Bradley Cooper's character is kind of going on a downward spiral. So I would love how they do that back and forth between like her rising up and him kind of lowering at the moment. So they do a great job of, both of these characters have so much development and screen time to them that I really thought that they did a fantastic job with just building them up. And like I said, performances are great. Bradley Cooper is really good. Lady Gaga, I feel like out of the two, is the one I like more, even though Bradley Cooper's just as good, if you know what I mean. But she's really great. And the music, she is fit perfectly for this movie, because her music, like her voice in particular, of course, is a great voice. She's great. She's meant to be playing music, meant to sing, because her voice is just really incredible. And she just knocks it out of the park in terms of the singing again, like in all of her stuff. And Lady Gaga, like her music, like it's not like my type of music, but like I support and appreciate her voice, because she is such a great singer. Like, she's incredible when she sings. And she's got an incredible acting performance in this as well, so I loved her in this. And I loved how, without spoiling it, I loved the last, like, couple minutes of this movie. It really made the movie for me, where I was like, okay, because honestly, there were moments where I thought this movie was great, but I felt like it was a little slow in terms of pacing for me. And I don't even want to make that a big complaint, because I don't want to complain about my ADD ass not wanting to watch a 2.5-hour movie about musicians. So I think that it's just my fault that I just have a short attention span with this type of genre. So it's not like, I feel like that's not really a complaint, the pacing, because I feel like it's just me on purpose. Like, I don't have as much of a threshold to watch this, to pay attention to this whole movie, and that's my fault. So I'm not saying that the pacing is bad at all. It's just, it was, in my personal opinion, just because of how I feel and how ADD I am with this type of movie. I felt like it could have been a little shorter, but no matter what, this still was a great movie. So I really loved this movie overall, and I thought that the ending really made it for me. Like, that last song was really good, really worth it. The music is really incredible too. Like, it's catchy, it's it's kind of chilling in a lot of moments where I hear this music. It's actually really really like hair stick, like hair stick on top of your arms kind of thing. Like it's that kind of emotional like level of music, and I really enjoyed this music as well. So this I feel like is one of the best movies of the year so far that I've watched. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite because I loved like Hereditary and Avengers, Annihilation. So I don't know. This is up there. This is probably my top five, top 10. It's just not my number one, but this is still a worthy, like critically acclaimed movie that I thought was really really good and really really everything worked really well. All these performances are incredible. The acting is incredible. The writing is great. The music is incredible. It's really a moving movie, and I really loved it. And I thought that it is one of the best movies of the year so far. So I really love this movie. Tell me down below if you guys saw it. What'd you think? I know I typically do horror, but if you saw this, like, tell me what you think of it. So overall, I really love this. Tell me your thoughts. Give it a comment, rate, subscribe, or a comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.